Brothers and sisters, today I want to share with you one of the most profound realities in our faith, one that concerns every single one of us without exception. We all know that death is certain. We all know that after death comes the grave. But what happens in that grave? What awaits us in those first moments after the world we knew simply ends? Today we're going to talk about a shore that stands between you and the punishment of the grave. A surah of just 30 verses. And yet, those 30 verses have the power to shield you completely from every direction. The great companion, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, may Allah be pleased with him, narrated the following. When a person is placed in his grave, the angels of questioning approach him from his feet. The feet say, "You cannot reach this person from our side, for he used to recite Surah Al-Mulk." The angels then try to approach from his chest. It says the same. "You cannot reach this person from my side, for he used to recite Surah Al-Mulk." When they try from the direction of his head, it responds the same way. And so, Surah Al-Mulk prevents the angels from reaching him and protects him from the punishment of the grave. Let that sink in for a moment. 3 directions, 3 attempts, 3 times the same surah steps forward and says, "Not this one." The surah doesn't just protect from one side, it surrounds the person entirely. Feet, chest, head. Every opening, every vulnerability, covered. This is not a coincidence. This is the mercy of Allah, manifested through His own words. Now, who is Abdullah ibn Mas'ud? He was one of the closest companions to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The Prophet himself said, "Learn the Qur'an from 4 people, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, Salim, Mu'adh, and Ubay ibn Ka'b." When a man of this stature narrates something, it carries immense weight. And this narration is not isolated. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "There is a surah in the Qur'an of 30 verses that will intercede for its companion until he is forgiven. It is Surah Al-Mulk." This was narrated by Tirmidhi, Abu Dawud, and Ibn Majah. In another narration, Surah Al-Mulk protects from the punishment of the grave. Brothers and sisters, think about what this means in practical terms. Every night, perhaps 5 minutes of your time, 30 verses, and those 5 minutes could shield you from punishment that would otherwise last far longer than any suffering imaginable in this world. The scholars have given Surah Al-Mulk 2 names for this reason. Al-Maniyah, the one that prevents, and Al-Munjiyah, the one that saves. These names come directly from the prophetic tradition, but here is the key word in the narration. He used to recite. Not once, not occasionally, regularly, consistently, as a part of his life. The protection comes from making this surah a companion, not just something you read when you remember. So what should we take from all of this? Start tonight. If you don't know Surah Al-Mulk by heart, begin learning it. If you already know it, commit to reading it every single night before you sleep. And when you read it, don't rush through it. Think about what you're reciting. The surah opens with the absolute sovereignty of Allah. Everything is in His hands. It reminds us that life and death were created as a test. It warns of what awaits those who turned away and reassures those who held firm. The Qur'an is not just a book to be kept on a shelf. It is a living shield. And Surah Al-Mulk is one of the clearest examples of that. May Allah allow us to recite Surah Al-Mulk with understanding and consistency. May He make it a shield for us in our graves, an intercessor on the Day of Judgment, and a light on the path to His pleasure.